What's going on, guys? So, it's my house. Welcome to my house. This is my kitchen. Wife's out today. No idea what to cook. But luckily, I have some protein pancakes. Oh, yes. In the cupboard. So, I'm going to be cooking them. Show you what I'm doing, how I'm going to prepare them, what I'm going to eat them with, blah blah blah. There's going to be some cheat stuff in there. It's going to taste damn good. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so this is my stash. And one is opened, I think. Nope. Wrong one. Golden syrup flavor. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay. Need a pan. Yeah, I'll do. On. Not too high. To be lowish heat. Pan on. Now this stuff. So on the packet it says 175 ml of milk. I've got some measurements on here. 200 there, 150, so about there. Help if you could see through this one. You can't. Guesstimate. I'll do. 75 milk to 2 scoops of this stuff. I'm recording this video. Surprisingly, no one's done this live. So I'm going to test it out, post it up for all those people like me that ain't got a clue how to cook and probably screw this up like I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it for you so you don't have to. Need this thing because it's probably going to be lumpy. Ah, forgot. Almost forgot the main ingredient. Yeah, baby. So let's go. So I'm crumbling it up, but not too thin because I want some bits. So I'm going to crumble that up in there. One whole wonderful biscuit of joy. Yum. And then don't want it to get too bitty. It'll be alright. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Close that up. Nice and tight. Spray the kitchen. Shake it. Oh, look at the gains. Look at the gains. I reckon that's done. Alright. Oh, look at that. Consistency, not too bad. Let's fry this up. Oil is necessary, unfortunately. So, otherwise it's just gonna stick. So, a little bit of olive oil. If you have spray olive oil, that's even better, obviously, because then you use less of it. I unfortunately don't, so you know, beggars can't be choosers and all that. But use what you got, right? So I got some oil in there. I think I probably got a bit much. Take a bit out. I'll do. A squeeze of that. See that? Bit of oil in there. Not too much. Okay. And then I can smell the oil, so it's probably hot enough. Chuck this bad boy in. Now don't do what I did the first time I made this and put in too much, because otherwise it'll just not cook and it'll turn into a bit of a mess. Yeah? So, there. Oh, look at that angle. Oh yes, it's a good angle. Right, so you can see that it's cooking. Slowly but surely. I mean, it's not round, it's not perfect, but you know, it'll do. It's cooking. Slowly, slowly. Touch it around the edges. And it's still going. As you can see, I have some little bundles of joy in there, waiting to be devoured by yours truly. I might go and change the lighting actually, this lighting's a bit harsh. How's that? A bit more romantic. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Right, so I can move this now. Clearly it's a bit more cooked. Flip it over. Oh, it's a bit burnt. Probably left it a bit long. It's alright. Let that cook. I'm going to grab a plate. Check it this time. I reckon that's probably about done. Maybe a bit more. Chuck it back on again. Let it cook properly. Right, to be cooked, nice and cooked. Yeah, baby. Right, one down. A little bit of oil that I took off before. I should add a little bit of it back on. Man, my mum could see me now cooking and all sorts. Madness. Right, got quite a bit of that mixture left yet. So, more of it going in. Ooh. A slightly bigger pancake this one. A bit of a hiss. Maybe a bit too much oil. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. This is a big one. It's the big boy. Getting nice wafts of pancakey smells, which is good. It's not too difficult either, really. As you can see, I didn't really do much. All I did was added in, as per the instructions, 175 ml of milk, 2 scoops of the protein mix, and then sweet, your sweet to taste. Oh, watch this. Oh yes! Still managed to burn this one a little bit. Clearly my cooking talents are not great, but it's okay. It's okay. So keep dabbing it around the outsides, make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom. I mean, obviously you should be using a non-stick pan, but a little bit of this kind of test is always good on pancakes, I find, on normal pancakes anyway. A little bit of the bits. I might turn the heat down a little. Maybe that'll help me stop burning it. Duh. Right. Flip that one over. Yeah, that one's about done. Last but not least, let's get this one in. I think I might get 4 in here. I'll get one more. Ah, damn! So a quick talk of the macros in this one. So per 2 large scoop serving sizes, 2 large scoops, per 2 scoops, that's 50 grams, you are getting 3.1 grams of fat, which is hardly anything, 7.7 grams of carbohydrates, which is quite small, and a whopping 32 grams of protein. Now, that's pretty impressive, you know, considering you're eating pancakes. Fat content, as I said, is quite low. It's only, what did I say for fats? 3.1 grams of fat, and you know, 1.1 grams of that is saturated fat. So it's not too bad, you know. Generally, it's within probably most people's macros. You can do this. I mean, don't do it like me and have it for like dinner, but you know, I've eaten really well during the day, so this as dinner is not too bad. Right, watch this. You ready? Whoop! Oh yes! Yes! This one's looking much better. Might need a touch of oil on the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. Do a credit podcast for around the outside. Shout out to Eminem. Getting some better smells from this one. Doesn't smell burnt, which is always good. We'll go for another flip. Oppa! That one looks much better, doesn't it? Actually looks edible. Actually looks edible. Alright, let's get that one off. Perfetto. Get rid of the little bitty bits. And get into the last one. That last little couple of drops of all that had left over. Put them in. Last pancakey cake. That's 4 quite large pancakes. This one's the biggest one. I've spread this one out. This is probably going to mess up. I'm probably going to cut this shell. I reckon this one's going to go wrong. It's a bit big. Probably going to go wrong. But hey. I'm not cutting this. It's one take. Oh yeah. 12 and a half minutes. Oh, it tastes good. It tastes good. I'm not gonna lie. Just had a little bit of the bit off the end. Oh, that tastes good. Although that was off my last one, which isn't burnt. So it's bubbling away. Can you see that? Can you see it? You can see it probably. No. It's coming along quite nicely. It's doing all right. So I'm going to do a little bit of this. As my friend Eminem says, round the outside, round the outside. I reckon we're about done there. We'll have to put the phone down. Ready to flip it before it burns. Alright, we're good. Good. Ready for a flip. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh yes! Damn! I'm getting good at this. This is cooking malarkey. Oh, this one smells so good. Haha, it smells so good. See, you know when it smells good and it's within your macros that you're going to be looking after these. You're going to be looking after them because you've got to count them, right? You've got to count them. So if you're going to count your macros, you better be counting them abs. Putting all that hard work in the gym, right? You know, pushing whatever weights you can. Did quite a heavy day today. Managed to I've been doing intermittent fasting for the past few weeks now. Before I started, my weight was probably around the 68 kilo mark. So I've been doing it probably about, I don't know, 2.5, almost 3 weeks now. And in 3 weeks, from 68 kilos, my weight has dropped down to 64.5 kilos. So stacked down massively, just all kinds of weight loss. Now, I've been cutting my carbs down, obviously, quite significantly. So I'm probably on, macro sense, I'm probably on about between 150 and 180 carbs. I understand it's quite a big difference, but I do low, medium, high carbs. So probably around 170, I guess, on average carbs. 180, 190 protein. And the fats, I try and keep them below 90. So that's kind of where I am at the moment. This is probably done. Get that one off. And like I said, yeah, so my weight's dropped quite significantly. But I was quite scared because I thought, well, considering my weight's dropped quite a lot, has my strength dropped? So I tested it today. Went in and I did some heavy deadlifts today. And before I started this intermittent fasting, I was my max pull was probably 155 with a belt, and I struggled, to be honest with you. But today, no belt, raw, I managed 150. So it's a good weight. So strength-wise, it doesn't seem like I've lost too much, which is good. So dinner is served. One slightly burnt, but the rest of them look all right. Pancakes a la MyProtein. Good stuff. I'm going to probably put a bit of honey on it. Actually, why use honey? Why not use some? Oh yes, I've got some. Yes, yes. Oh, maple syrup. And I will probably, let's show you. Oh God. I'll do a bit of that. And I think what I'm feeling now will probably be really good with this is a bit of cinnamon, because this stuff tastes good with everything. It is fantastic. I love it. So let's get a bit of that one there. That, my friends, is going to be my dinner today. So I managed to get 4 pancakes out of those 2 scoops. And I'm hitting 32 grams of protein and only 7.7 grams of carbohydrates. So low carb, high protein. It's just what we like. I'm a vegetarian, by the way, so this is why there's a struggle with the proteins always with my food. But anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy this. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Any other requests, anything that you want to see food-wise or anything else-wise? Hopefully you've been enjoying some of my other videos, training videos. I'm probably going to upload a back video at some stage, what I did today essentially. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Hit me up in the comments with any questions. And that's about it. Stay smart, stay strong, stay smooth. Quick update. I just realized while I was enjoying my pancakes, counting up my macros, that my carbs have been actually quite low today. I've only hit so far about 120 carbs, so I need to make up some carbs. My evening protein shake is 0 carbs anyway, so I need to add some carbs in there. So, check it out. Oh yeah! Got me a protein brownie, again, MyProtein, which is, I'll tell you, pretty sure I know this, but just to confirm, I'll check it again. So it's a 75 gram cookie. There's 9.7 grams of fat, so quite high fat. But there is 27 grams of carbohydrates and, where's it gone? 23 grams of protein. Yep, that's right. So I'm going to do this. I'll show you. I take my cookie and I break off little pieces. I'm gonna put it on there. I can't do this while holding the camera. Hold up. Oh, mate, it's so good. All right. Ugh. So that is now what I'm gonna have as my dinner. So there's chocolate brownie on top and there's pancakes underneath. You can see the consistency of them. They're relatively thin, nice little Oreo inside there as well. I've got a glass of milk to go with it because it's a little bit dry. I'm not gonna be too raving of it too much, to be honest with you, because they're quite dry. The maple syrup definitely makes a difference, I think, because it's a bit runny. Make sure you eat them while they're hot, because as soon as they get cold, they go quite rubbery. So eat them hot. Maybe add some maple syrup, get a glass of milk, but get involved. They're delicious.